Okay, we're going to talk about a little bit about gift and loyalty. We passed out some gift and loyalty packets. I know everyone, most of you should already have these. Okay, you've received these at training. Please be advised that if you ever need more additional marketing materials, sales, promotional materials, again, Nikki Michaud, extension 213, is who you would request that from. And again, on the agent dashboard, right, is our ECS organizational chart, which lists everybody in their departments and what their functions are within the organization. So utilize the resources we have here for you. Okay, but again, make sure that you're prepared. Okay, so the gift card package, these are complete packages for you, including applications, etc. And again, a very nice sales slip that we'll go over that basically talks about the pricing, etc. We're going to go over pretty much the documents in this package. But we can start on gift and loyalty. How many people here have sold a gift and loyalty program? Wonderful. Okay. How many of you, especially the outside sales team, lead with gift and loyalty? Have you ever walked into a merchant's location and led with gift and loyalty?
Yes.
You have.
They said they had a big sign right behind the register that said your certificates. So it was big certificates. So.
Perfect. So again, being aware, right, of what you're walking into. One of the things I always like to do, and those of you who've been on the road with me, okay, when I walk into a merchant location, my eyes, number one, are first of all looking at the door, because the door is going to tell me a lot. If I see a gift certificates available or gift cards available here, I already know they're utilizing gift cards. I'm not going to ask them, are you using a gift card program? I already know that. So my question is going to be, who are you utilizing? Who's your vendor for gift cards? How's that gift and loyalty program working for you? Okay. You'll also see things like telecheck on the door. It's telecheck, right? It's a check guarantee program. Automatically, you know if they're using telecheck, who are they processing through, what network. Okay. So again, you can glean a lot of information just by focusing when you're walking through a door and looking at that door. And when you walk through the door, look around and see the signs as Chris did, gift certificates, accepted here. So when Chris saw that, he decided that he was going to lead with gift and loyalty. It's wonderful. Okay? Each one of you should have what's known as an elevator pitch. Refined in your head for all of these products and services. What's an elevator pitch? Phil Jaber, you're a master of elevator pitches. What is an elevator pitch?
It's a 30 to 60 second elevator speech that we capture the person's attention with something that you think will interest them.
Absolutely. It's basically who you are, why you're there, what you do, and what benefit you can bring to that customer. Okay? So, when we're talking about gift and loyalty, this is a whole different conversation. Okay? What these programs do is drive additional revenue to that merchant. And in today's ultra-competitive market, okay, merchants are very, very interested in how can they increase sales. It's always great to reduce their costs, which we can do on the merchant account side. But today, merchants are extremely interested in how can I derive more revenue. More importantly, what they're interested in is how can I keep my customers coming back to me instead of my competition. Everyone is fighting for market share. These programs are designed to help the merchant, number one, create a relationship with that customer and entice the customer to continually utilize that merchant's goods and services. This is a totally different approach. Okay, totally different approach. How many of you are enrolled in some sort of loyalty program today? Okay. Grace, you're not enrolled in any loyalty programs? Yeah, I know you are. You shop too much not today. You shop way too much not today. Okay. How many of you, on a daily basis, receive email alerts from companies like Macy's or Kohl's or Barnes and Noble or Dick's Sporting Goods? Those are loyalty programs. Those are loyalty programs. Why are those big box retailers consistently reaching out and sending you guys emails? Right? It works, number one, and it wants to entice you to come in to their location instead of someone else. So Macy's and Nordstrom pretty much are fighting for that same type of demographic, right? I receive every day in my email, I receive Barnes and Noble, I receive Dick's Sporting Goods, and I receive Macy's. Every day they email. Okay? We have the same functionality and features that we can bring to a merchant location. They now can act as a big box retailer. Okay? And many of these smaller merchants are always looking to the big boys to see, gee, what are they doing? How are they being so successful? What are they doing to bring in business? And quite frankly, it's through gift and loyalty. Okay? It's mainly loyalty. I mean, gift cards are gift cards, they're great. But loyalty today is where it's at. And believe me, your merchants want to hear this information because many of them are wondering how they can, too, as a small business, do the same thing. So some of the questions you want to be asking your customers would be things like, Mr. Merchant, what percentage of your customers visit you multiple times every month? I don't know. Right? It's probably going to be the answer. Or they may throw out a 10% or 20% or 30%. Why do you think they're coming back? Why are they returning? Because I have really good prices, or I make the best pizza in town, or they love the ambience of my retail store. Okay? What have you tried in the past to bring people in? If they say, well, I don't know, I'm not getting enough repeat business, what have you done in the past that goes in? What type of marketing, what type of advertising are you doing? Okay? This program, Gift and Loyalty, is the answer to those questions. Okay? It is the answer. You ask any merchant, are you enrolled in a loyalty program? 95 out of 100 of those merchants are going to say, yes, I am. They know what the program is. They know what the program can do. They just don't know how to apply it to their specific business. And again, by leading with these types of questions and perfecting your elevator pitch, hi, I'm Joe Santoro from East Commerce Solutions. We are one of the largest payment providers in the United States of America. We're a locally owned company, a national company based in East Providence, Rhode Island. I'm here to talk to you about some of your loyalty methods and how are you bringing your customers in to continue to grow and drive your revenue. That's a very different opening than I would hear from local credit card processing company, because they've heard that a multitude of times. And how many times have you guys heard that you're the third person this week that's walked through the door trying to save you money on your credit card processing? All you guys are the same. Right? How many times have you heard that? Okay. If you're different, if you're talking about different things, if you're talking about bringing value to the relationship, okay, you are different. And merchants will be more likely to talk to you because these are the products and services that they're interested in. So, there are a variety of different types of loyalty card programs. And in your green packets, there is a list of those. Everything you're seeing here is in those packets. Now, you guys all raised your hands that most of you have these packets, correct? How many of you have actually sat and read them and cover to cover, page to page, and understand exactly what's in these packets? Not enough of you, right? Not enough of you. Don't expect to be successful if you don't know your products and services. Okay? Again, don't rely on the support people here to educate you on the fly because you're the merchant and they want to know what's the loyalty. You need to be prepared. And you need to strategize. Okay? So, the top 5 most popular programs are club programs. When a loyalty member purchases multiple products or vouchers for the services in advance, they pay a lower price than if they purchase the same products individually. Likely business targets. And I know all of you outside salespeople and you inside salespeople are talking to these merchants every single day. Tanning salons, auto repair, spas and hair salons, okay? Theaters, instructional lessons, okay? Does anyone have an example of what a club program would be? I'm gonna throw you out a industry title. Auto repair. What type of a club program would an auto repair shop be involved in? Matt?
Oil changes. 5 oil changes, get the 6 one free.
There you go. 5 oil changes, get the 6 one free. Why is that an effective marketing tool for that customer, for that merchant? Because they're putting the carrot out in front of that merchant to keep it whole. You know, get my first one, I get my second one, I go there, I get my third one. I'm not going to go to Jiffy Lube, I'm going to go here because at one more time, guess what? The next one is free.
And guaranteed they're going to need something else in those 5 oils.
Absolutely. And you guys are all well versed in sales to be able to obviously talk to them about the multiplicity effect on higher average tickets, more sales. Again, building up the value proposition, okay, for what we're doing. Discount programs. When a cardholder reaches specified thresholds during a purchase, okay, they automatically receive a predetermined credit on their transaction. Big in the retail, right? The big box stores. Retailers do this all the time. Okay? Clothing stores, boutiques, sporting goods stores. Travel agencies do this as well. Not that I want you guys to go off. This is travel agencies. We don't we don't want to play those games. But a discount program. Right? Next slide, please. Punch card programs. We all remember and there's still customers using punch cards, right? Rather than physically stamping a card. Again, Mary Frances and I were at a restaurant a couple of weeks ago where we were sitting down and the owner was out there and we decided to have lunch. And we saw some people, it was a sandwich shop. We got sandwich and soup, and that's all they sell. Right? Sandwich, soup, and soup. And they're right by high school, so a bunch of young kids came in, and one kid got out of his wallet, this great yellow card, handed it over to the person behind the shop. And this person had one of those old, things we used to have in second grade. And he's trying to line it up. It literally took him 30 seconds to physically punch a card. Okay? Again, this is all electronically through your credit card terminal, but cardholders accumulate punches on their loyalty cards before the sale. The program tracks how many punches they already have taken place and when they've earned their freedom of service. So, your quick service restaurants, okay, sub shops, sandwich shops, delis, right? Mechanic shops, again, tanning salon, instructional lessons, spas and salons, okay? And the merchant can set the parameter levels however he wishes to do that. Buy 9, get 1 free. Buy 10, get 1 free. Okay? However you want to do that. Okay? Cashback programs. Customers can earn cash rewards by accruing points on their loyalty card. God bless you. With each purchase, the total dollar amount is added in points to the card balance. Anybody here, Keaton? Anybody here having had any casino cards where you accumulate points and points and points and points and points? Yes, Grace. Only every now and then Grace Campbell. That's okay. She's winning money to go shopping, is what she's doing. But again, the buying public, consumers, are very, very comfortable with these types of programs. Yeah. Twin River. Steve's got a Twin River card right there. Same thing. You put them in the slot machine, points and points approved. Okay? Again, a cash reward is added to the card, and the point balance returns to 0. Any business. You can create this with any business. But, guys, be prepared. If you know you're going to be meeting with a specific business, in your minds, you better be prepared to be able to give them an example of how a cash-back program will work in a hotel holders. How would a punch card system work in a deli or sub shop? Be prepared. Too many times, I know you guys are going into merchants flying by the seat. That's what, when that merchant says you guys are all the same, that's what he's talking about. Okay? It's up to you to be different. Next slide, please. Custom programs. Customers can accumulate points with each purchase and earn a prize reaching a certain level. Okay? In your gift card packages, there are loyalty, Gift Card Connect loyalty programs set up and requested. This document needs to accompany the gift card paperwork. Right? So we can go on and we can start setting up these loyalty card programs. Okay? Gift and loyalty, okay, is a wonderful, wonderful tool to talk about. I have a client who is a neighborhood bar, that just started serving light sandwiches and food. And he's been on our loyalty program since he opened the place. And this loyalty program has basically driven his revenue by 20%. Okay? He trains, and in your package also, this is why I ask you, are you reading the information? In your package is also a sheet that says how to run an effective loyalty program. Okay? This gentleman, it's a box, not even a nightclub. Occasionally he'll have, some guy with a guitar there, or some occasional have karaoke. But he's trained his bartenders that when they see a new person that they've never seen before, they go to that person and they say, Mike, thank you for coming into our fine establishment. As a thank you, have you ever been here before? We've never seen you. First time, well, I'd like to give you a gift card worth $5. And please, when you go home, register that online, or if you'd like, we can register that now. And basically, he registers Mike, and by registering your customers, you are accruing a database of your customers. The database can then be manipulated. Okay? Next slide, please. With this program, with loyalty and with gift, there are a variety of things that we can do. The traditional reloadable gift card, the loyalty program where you register online, and when you register, the merchant gets to choose a series of questions, right? Mike registers after going to the pub, and it says, Mike, when's your birthday? And Mike types in his birthday. And then the merchant, managing this through a dashboard, can set automated email alerts. Everyone who is registered in my loyalty program, I would like an email sent out to them 30 days prior to their birthday, and every week thereafter, saying, happy birthday, Mike, we know your birthday's coming up. If you come into our establishment on your birthday, we will give you a free appetizer. We will give you a free glass of wine. We will give you a free dessert. We will give you 10% off on your bill. However the merchant wants to set those parameters, the merchant has the opportunity to do that. We also have the ability to do multi-location programs. There are, if you start talking to restaurants and retailers, what you'll find is you might have, for instance, the Chow Fun Restaurant Group, which owns 6 or 7 different branded locations, different branded restaurants. Okay? These programs, we can have a single card that can be utilized at all of the participating locations, or we can have different cards that are tied to the different individual locations, or it could be used as a master program. And then finally, our mixed location programs, okay, for things like Chamber of Commerce's, merchant societies. Okay, we have the, I know in Newport they have the Main Street Merchant Association, or the the Brick Alley Merchant Association. Okay, in Bristol they have a program as well, where you literally can enroll different businesses to participate in the program. Anybody who watches the Phantom Gourmet, that Phantom Gourmet gift card is that same exact program. Where I have a Phantom Gourmet gift card, and it can be used at participating retailers. What a wonderful way to get into some target opportunities. Okay? Easy access to data. The merchant is provided access to an online tool to view the activity and track card balances as well as any loyalty program data. Okay? They know who's coming in. They may say Grace is coming in. Yeah, she comes in once a month. Every time she comes in, she's spending $150. I want to keep Grace coming back. I might want to do something specifically nice for Grace. Okay, but they have this information. Very easy to administer. Next slide, please. Okay. Custom metrics are available. The cardholders, like I said, can register and provide demographic information. There are a series of questions that the merchant can define what he wants the register of the card to answer. That gives him database management. That gives him information on when to reach out, how to reach out, how does he want to customize the program. Okay? We can also register the merchant for text messaging. Not only can we do email alerts and automated emails, we can also do automated text. The text is an additional 8 cents per text. But this gentleman who owns the bar has bought it because the loyalty program works so wonderfully for him. He was like, what else can you give me? Because he says, Joe, I really have, this guy is pretty new to the bar business. He's like, one thing I've noticed, he said, I'm sitting down and I'm looking out on a Friday night. He goes, there's all these people. This is the age group there was anywhere between like 28 and probably like 40. And he's like, I see all these people, all these girls. They're on the smartphones, texting back and forth, and all of a sudden, 6 of them get up and they leave. Where did you stop? What's going on are people are communicating, what are you doing tonight? What's going on over here? What's going on over there? Now merchants can text message, come in tonight, 8 o'clock. We're having comedy night. Anyone who sees this message gets a free drink on the house. Right? Guess what? There's a line at the door. Okay? Friday night from 4 to 8, fish and chip special, $9.99. Okay? Again, merchants can be extremely creative with this, but the overall theme here, guys, we're talking about something totally different. We're talking about something totally different than a rate. Okay, you're talking about a way to enhance revenue. You're talking about a way to create value. Okay. Next slide, please. And you're really talking to them about how you can help their business. You're truly now becoming a consultant. What does this all cost? $12.95 a month. $12.95 a month. Okay, the text messaging is 8 cents per text. It's $12.95 a month. Very, very affordable. To give a merchant the same functionality as Barnes & Noble, as Best Buy, as Kohl's, as Macy's, as Nordstrom's, that you give them the same functionality.
Joe, just a question on the 20 cents there.
Yes.
Is that carved in stone? Is that flexible? Because I was going to go with this with a new restaurant like you had. This guy, he's been 30 years, just started taking cards, doing well with cards. But the 20 cents, yeah, point, because he's got a punch card on the hook. He pays 20 cents every time that he swipes that loyalty card. In the process, instead of punching the holes at the end of it, he's gotten $2, $2.40 into his profit of a cup of coffee. So, is that carved in stone? And is there a unlimited amount? Because I remember hearing in the beginning when I came here that there was like for unlimited transactions, it was a set fee. So,
Right, I'm not aware of an unlimited set transaction fee, but again, Kenny, it's about qualifying your customer. It's about, again, if he's a small ticket merchant, yeah, that's going to be an issue. Okay, but you're talking about one small
I
segment.
understand. I'm just curious.
Right. But again, you have to qualify that customer. Is it a fit? Is it a fit for them? Maybe for that merchant, this is not a fit. Don't try to squeeze a square peg in a round hole. This again is about understanding your customer.
That transaction fee is only for if they use it as a gift card, right? It's not for just using it as a loyalty card.
It's for redemption,
Only
it's for redeeming, okay, and for loading.
Okay, so for just tracking this now.
No, loyalty as well.
But yeah.
Every time the transaction is processed,
You are redeeming. You are redeeming a reward. You are redeeming a reward.
Okay.
Again, we give them the next slide. If you can go to George.
You're in a situation where they're doing a lot of transactions falling for custom pricing, just like everything else.
We have a little bit of latitude, but again, not much. But again, the value that this brings,
Right.
$12.95 and 20 cents.
How much they get for marketing right now?
Exactly. What are you doing for marketing, right? What are the qualifying questions? Oh, I do Valpak. Really? How much do you pay for that? Oh, it costs me, I don't know, about $225 a week. Really? How many redemptions have you received? One?
They charge 1.5% times every dollar that somebody went on to a gift card.
Yeah.
This is incredibly awesome in comparison.
This is terminal-based, guys. Don't confuse this loyalty program with Keith's loyalty program and Restaurant Manager. Those are internal-based, no-charge programs. Okay. This was terminal-based, non-POS. Okay. There's a difference. Here are your premium and custom card rates. Okay. We produce these in-house 5 to 7 business days. The only difference is the type of stock that it's on. 95% of your customers are going to be very, very happy with the standard custom cards. George, stand up, speak loudly so they can hear. This is the gentleman, by the way, that produces your gift cards.
One of the major differences in standard and premium custom cards is standard, like Joe said, we do produce in-house. We can't go edge to edge on those cards. Whereas the premium custom, we can bring edge to edge, full color back. It takes a lot more time and it's a longer process.
Standard custom cards are a great entry point.
Next slide, please.
So once they reorder, they might want something fancier, they might want the full bleed, they might want the laminated cards.
Do you have the websites? Your merchant setup form, again, paperwork included in these packages. Okay. Make sure that if you're going to do loyalty, the loyalty form is included with the gift card paperwork form. George, again, is someone who processes these orders. What are your biggest challenges that you're receiving with the gift card forms?
Most of the time, that's the case. Second,
Most of the time, getting the form.
filling out what actual terminal that they use, whether it's reorder or new order, the contact information that we can contact the person who handles the right question we might have. So that's our biggest challenge.
We had the slide, Ray, up next. George didn't get it. Can you give them the URLs for both the merchant and the client?
It's getyourbalance.com. It's where cardholders will go to get their balance.
That's usually printed on the back of every card.
And myprogramadmin.com. Myprogramadmin. That's where merchants can go log in and look at their reports.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk a little bit about what are some of the options for us when we walk into a client before we should and I can just start now to keep going.
In these packages, there should be the form that tells you exactly how to handle that. Okay? And basically, most times, we can migrate an existing gift card program and integrate it into our program. Most of the time. Okay? There's track data information in these. What you really want to do is bring 2 gift cards in. 2 gift cards in, bring them to George, his team, and Jimmy, and they will track They will look at the track data to see if it is a gift card program that we could easily migrate. Okay, there are definitely some we cannot.
Right, and who is the gift card provider?
Right.
Ask them. Is it on your current processing statement? Is it on a separate statement? Separate statement, get a copy of the statement. It's going to say value tech on it. You know, just based on what the different ones say, I mean, there's dozens of companies out there that do gift card programs. Some of them are very quick and very simple, and others are challenging.
Anyone have any idea what type of terminals support these gift card programs? Multi-application, exactly. Multi-application, a terminal where you can download a multitude of applications that run independently of one another. Right? Generally the VX series. In your gift card packet, guess what? Terminal matrix. Okay? I can't tell you how many times I've received a phone call. Your gift card program is working this terminal. Guys, it's right here. It's right here. Again, guys, learning financial services. Become an expert in what you do. This is your career. This is your career. We can bring all these great products and services to the table. We can go over these in training and tell you all about them. But I know that half the things we talked about are already out of your mind because we can't expect you guys to be sponges. We are here for your support. We will support you. But you have the information at your fingertips. All of this information has been posted on the dashboard for a long, long time. Okay? Utilize. Don't become lazy. Okay? Utilize. But more importantly, strategize. Learn it before you walk through that door of a merchant. And we're going to talk about this a little bit later on, but depending on that business type, you should have a clear understanding of who they are, what they do, what you're going to talk about. If you do not do that, you will be just like the 4 other guys that went through that door last week. And you will be treated as such. Don't ever have them treat you like a salesperson. Have them treat you like a consultant. Yes?
Question, could you talk a little bit about the benefits for the chamber?
Yes. Basically, there are certain chambers that have decided that they would like to issue for instance, the Greater Londonderry Chamber of Commerce wants to have a Chamber of Commerce branded gift card that can be used at participating locations. Okay? Now, obviously, I don't want you guys to go out and sell this as a singular product. This is for us to bundle to win the merchant account. I don't want to see gift card, loyalty programs come in. If we don't have the merchant account, we're not interested. Okay? At least get the chamber merchant account, and then we can work on, the other entities within that relationship. But again, this is something that can set you apart. Okay? And hopefully, if that merchant is willing to jump on board with the chamber program, and we're members of the chamber, and we're a processor for the chamber, and we have a multitude of chamber members that are utilizing our services, that hopefully would be enough to get your foot in the door on the merchant service side. Okay? Again, these products and programs are designed to give you a variety of sales opportunities, but it all comes back to the merchant account. The merchant account is the crown jewel in what we do. We don't want you selling these accounts individually, these products individually, or in lieu of the merchant account. Without the merchant account, we're not interested in it. Okay. Any other questions? Yes, RJ.
What sort of dynamic receipt messages are we on this?
Dynamic receipt message.
Terminal support. Supporting terminal POS card.
Oh, just basically the receipt for the gift card receipt. Looks like gift card on it. Okay. All right. 1 o'clock, lunchtime. We're going to take about a half hour. We're doing great on the schedule. We should be able to get most of you guys out of here by 2:30 the latest.